Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to the King of the Table 7 pre-show you're watching on Matt Rhodes Sports YouTube channel. Welcome. It's going to be amazing. We've got 3 mega matches coming in just an hour's time. So this will be plenty of time for you to buy the pay-per-view. Head over to Core Sports, get the pay-per-view. You will not regret it, especially if you watched the press conference last night. We've got a legend returning to the table in Engin Terzi. He'll be taking on Coach Ray, and we know we've got the #1 left arm on the planet, you dead set legends, with the challenger, the Gorilla Corey West, and he's taking on the Terminator in Artem Morozov. We thank you all for coming, and then of course, in your main event, you saw the press conference, you saw the push and shove, you saw the argy-bargy. Lucky a few punches weren't thrown because we need their right arms on the table, and that is for the King of North America. And we're talking about the easy money, Dave Chafee, taking on No Limits, devonlarratt. So we are just under an hour from it. Kick back, enjoy yourself. Thank you all for joining us here on the pre-show. We're going to have a chat about the matches, we're going to have a chat about the athletes, and of course we're going to have a chat with our special guest, King of the Table special guest, Alexei Vovoda. We'll see how he's enjoying his King of the Table experience. And of course, if you've been on the social medias, the legend himself, John Brezink, the Perfect Storm, has signed the contract. So we'll get Alexei's thoughts on that as well. So we may as well, we'll start with a couple of athletes, and we'll start with the first match. Make sure you get all your predictions, all your scores, all your comments in the chat. Thank you all for joining us here. And I want to bring up the legend himself, the enigma of rage, Engin Terzi. There's a microphone for you. Everyone's clapping. So they should. So they should. Engin, I've said it yesterday. Welcome the King of the Table.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you. I'm honored to be here, and I hope people who buy pay-per-view will enjoy the show.
I think they will enjoy the show. It's been 2 years with that right arm. You had a competitive match last year, but you were still injured. You were pulling your mate. But how is it feeling now?
It's about 80%, and I want to make a comeback and see if I can reach the top again. And Ray will be a good test, a good challenge, serious challenge. We will see. We will see. You know, I hope the one who deserves will leave the table as the victorious.
Is the 80% good enough to beat Ray?
I have no idea, but I'm not sure.
No, brilliant. Thank you, Engin. I know you're busy. He's first up. Put your hands together here, everyone. Give him a round of applause. That is the enigma of rage, Engin Terzi. The guy is ready. He's very focused. It's nice to see Engin as just an athlete. When legends come back to the table, you've got to enjoy it. He's coming in very lean, 5'8", 198 pounds. He's ready to go. The weight was 90 kilos. So he did a little bit of a cut. He is feeling good. He is focused. He is ready to go. When a multi-time world champion turns up to the event, you know you are doing something good. And before we get into the stats and who we all think we win, thank you all for watching. Let's bring up his opponent, and that is Coach Ray, Raymond Leibens. There's your microphone, mate. You've been here before. Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, mate.
You are so different as an athlete. You're so different. Usually it's all banter. We know how awesome Coach Ray is. First time back, King of the Table 1, you kicked off the show. And finally, King of the Table 7, you're back as an athlete. How's that feel?
That feels awesome because, like, King of the Table, the first one we did, it kind of happened randomly, right? And then it is this. And then 2 weeks later, I went to Turkey to help Engin make the first East versus West. So I think it's an amazing journey arm wrestling has been on, and I'm happy to be part of it, behind the screen, on the table, whatever I'm needed.
Mate, you're looking sharp at the moment. You could be the King of the Table model. How's the body feeling? Any extra pressure with the stature and everything, the legacy that Engin brings, or will Coach Ray lose that nickname and be known as the Legend Killer?
I'm a goat slayer, we already know that. But I don't know. I think it's the nerves gonna kick in. They're already kind of kicking in. I've been laying very low, just chilling the whole week, just trying to calm myself down. No talks about like what I'm gonna do on table, but like it's an hour to go, and I'm gonna go warm up and trying to put myself in a mindset where I can try to beat Engin Terzi.
Do you need my help at all to just light something under Engin? Well, I think we all want to see that enigma of rage. We all want to see him fire up and maybe attack you and maybe bite your ears off. I don't know. We wouldn't mind seeing something from Engin. So just let me know if you need anything.
You just say something.
I'll do that.
You just comment Engin's technique.
That is the perfect look. Look, mate, you're first up, so I'll let you go. Thank you for joining. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Raymond Lipens. Thank you very much. Everyone watching, make sure you get your predictions in. Seeing a nervous Ray is it's astonishing. It's certainly something different that myself, and I've seen Ray compete in person, so seeing him, he is so focused. He really wants this match. He wants to be known as the Legend Slayer. He's got it there. Now it's a matter of where does Ray go? We've all been speaking about it since the match was announced. Engin has been known as the favourite in this matchup. Rightly so. I mean, it only been about 2 years out of the game. He's back from injury, and an 80% Engin is mega. Will it be enough to take over Coach Ray? Who will get the nerves first? Will it be Engin coming back from injury? Will the nerves pop up? He's not sure what to do. Or will Coach Ray, time back in the limelight, just really struggle for him? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Thank you all for joining us. We're just moments away. It's going to be brilliant. Now, if I was going to throw predictions, I think Engin Terzi is just going to stonewall Coach Ray right in the middle of the table, and then I'll have the hard task afterwards of getting Coach Ray up and about when he comes back to me. Coach Ray has lanes. He is brilliant. They're both coming in. I think it's 90 kilos, 88 kilos. That was the catch weight. That was the rules. That will be under WAF rules. There, we've all watched the rules meeting, and I know a few people are confused, but this first match will be under WAF rules. Clearly, advantage goes to Engin. He's been pulling those sorts of sets of rules for a very long time. Coach Ray's no slob though. He's got a very good team over there in Latvia, so I think the way he's going to attack it, he has lanes, he's ready to go. Let us know in the comments. I think if Ray gets caught trying to supinate in, I think he is in all sorts of trouble. I can just see Engin holding him in the middle of the table, and you know what Engin's like. He's not out there to disrespect anyone. He wants to come in and just get the job done and get his comeback match out the way. Also, everyone watching, let's play hypotheticals for everyone sitting at home. If Engin wins, who do you want him to pull next? Where do you want him to pull next? I want him a king of the table every time. He brings the value, but who do you think would be a really good match for him if Engin can pull this off? It's going to be amazing. I like this matchup, and hopefully you guys like this matchup. If I was going to put a score on it, I'm very loud here, so I think Coach Ray will have, but I think Engin just might take it 6-0. Might be very respectful at the end and give Ray one. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but we'll move on. We'll move on to the next match, and then of course this is for the #1 left arm on the planet. We have the champion, the #1 ranked. He's been here before. That is the Terminator, Archer Morozov, on a huge winning streak. Right arm, left arm, it doesn't matter. The guy is a genetic jackhammer, and he is ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll. He is focused, he is clear. We'll get him up in a moment, and he'll just give you the double biceps. They're both talking about the battle of the strengths. His opponent from the USA, the gorilla, Corey West. Now, even Corey knows endurance just might be a hard task. Morozov is the epitome of probably what an arm wrestler should look like. He's massive. But when you're talking about massive, someone weighing 40 kilos heavier, 40 plus, like ridiculous. And that is Corey West. Corey's coming in at 195 kilos, 431 pounds. He's our heaviest athlete here at King of the Table, one of the heaviest athletes on the world. But he's got horsepower to go with it. The man knows how to drag that left arm. Has he got a lane? Should he go power for power, strength for strength? Let me know in the chat. Or should he go the technical route? Should he try and bust those fingers open? Should we get in there and have it? But anyway, where's my man Tim? Tim, the translator. Where are you, Tim? We'll get Morozov, come up here. We'll get the big, handsome Tim there. So guys, this is Tim. You've seen him. Very smartly dressed, buddy. Hey, I like it. He's been doing all the translations here for King of the Table. We've been very lucky. There's your microphone, my man.
Hey.
First of all,
thank you.
Let's just tell Morozov, double bicep pose for the camera. That is disgusting. Mate, does Corey West have any chance at all?
Как ты думаешь, у Кори Уэста вообще есть шансы какие-нибудь?
Шансы есть всегда, я думаю. Но мы ему их постараемся не дать.
There are always chances, but I'll do my best to not to give them any of it.
With that cheeky smile, I think Morozov is sitting very comfortable. Where do you think Corey's strength is? And where do you think Corey's weakness is?
Как ты думаешь, в чем сила Кори и в чем его слабые стороны?
Его силы в его большом весе, но в этом его и слабость.
We have a very smart answer here. His both strength and weaknesses is his big, heavy mass, his weight mass. Yeah.
Is the key to bleed him out? Is that the key? Bleed him out the first couple of rounds and then enjoy yourself afterwards?
Say again.
So is Morozov's strategy to hold, tire him out, bleed him out so Corey gets tired early in the match?
Планируешь ли ты выигрывать его быстро, или в чем твоя стратегия? Или ты хочешь измотать его и взять измором?
Как пойдет?
We'll see how it goes.
Ah, beautiful. Just give one. I just want him to give one more double bicep because I reckon they're bigger than my head. So flex, give us a flex.
You show
Come
us.
here. Look at that. It's bigger than my head. It is bigger than my head. Ladies and gentlemen, the number one on the left arm, Archer Morozov. Good luck, my buddy. Timmy, thank you very much. We'll see you a bit later with Vovoda. It's going to be brilliant. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. Hey, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. His bicep is bigger than my head. You can't be doing that in arm wrestling, but I'm very excited to see him defend his title. World title match here at King of the Table. Let us know in the comments. Has Corey got a lane? Has Morozov got a lane? Check it out. Also, don't forget, Core Sports have a YouTube channel as well. Check them out, Core Sports World. Help them out, the guys running it there. We've got Core Sports, we've got Matt Rhodes. Mate, King of the Table is in a very good place. Corey West, the heaviest man on it here, the gorilla, Corey West. Look at this. I'll give you that one. I reckon you got bigger from yesterday. Corey, we're back at King of the Table. How you feeling?
Feel great.
Mate, let's go fist to fist. If you can get a close up of that. Now, I'm 6'5", 300 kilos, and Corey West is making me look real little. No, it's brilliant. Now that you've seen him in person, you've stood side by side with him, where's the lane? Where's it going to happen?
Again, hopefully I've built enough horsepower that there's a lane straight sideways. If there's not, I'll have to try something different.
It's, mate. Now, plan B, plan C, I would sure that you would need a lot of those. But what would be the first feeling? Plan D works, you've pinned him, 6-0. And you're the number one left arm puller on the planet. How does that feel?
I haven't put that much thought into it yet. I got a big mountain to climb.
Mate, a big mountain. You're a bloody big mountain, I can tell you that there. Look, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. We're on the pre-show. Ladies and gentlemen, the gorilla, Corey West. My man. He's a massive unit, 6'4", 431 pounds. He's exuberating confidence. The man knows it. He's walking off. He didn't give us too much. I tried to get a little bit out of him, and I thought, okay, we'll get it going. He'll give us a couple of tips. But unfortunately here, during the press conference, it's loud on the speaker, so the other athletes can hear where they go. Usually we get a couple of insights here, but it's going to be brilliant. I'm very excited for this matchup. What say you at home? Are you excited for this matchup? I know there's been a bit of back and forth saying Corey West has no chance. Come see the man for yourself in person. Can he bust that hand back? We'll wait and see. Will Morozov reign supreme? And I tell you, he's got a very good chance of reigning supreme. And then, of course, we have our main event. Our main event for the King of North America. This match has been talked about, whether it's been positively or negatively. This match has been talked about. These guys went at it, and your boy Aussie arm wrestler was stuck in the middle of it, getting bounced around by a pinball. They even had a left arm match on my shoulder. You'll have to let me know who won. I think Devon might have just got the hand there. Either way, it was wrapped around my neck. The tension is real between those two. It was getting a bit awkward later on in the evening. They've got a bit of disdain for each other. They're both going back and forth. But I tell you what, this is for the King of North America. We know they had their matches years ago, but a lot have changed in 4 or 5 years. Will we see the double Kings move again? And now I know a lot of you have just thrown up in your mouth. It's one of the most famous photos in arm wrestling history. It's going to be brilliant. We've got Easy Money, Dave Chafee, taking on No Limits, Devon Larratt. Now these two have been going back and forth for a very long time. They want it. They both want the win bad. Don't worry about what's been happening elsewhere, previous matches and things like that. When two people want to butt heads, when there's a grudge match involved, when there's moments where you sit there and have genuine hate for the other athlete, you don't really care about previous results. There's extra motivation, there's extra adrenaline to get in there and get the job. Now, the one good thing, might not be good for the athletes, but the one good thing that we get when you buy your pay-per-view is all matches start in straps. Now, could you imagine Dave screaming at Devon, gets the first pin, and he says, "Cop that for everything you said"? Or Devon's mind games, holding on. Because we all know what it's like, all of us that have been on the table. When you're in an arm wrestling match and you lose and you're still strapped to the guy, it can be very awkward. Will it be the sheer horsepower of Dave Chafee? It's just pure power. That's his main weapon. And the power is so personified. You think of Dave Chafee, you think of power, you think of power, you think of Dave Chafee. Or is it the ever-evolution, the ever-evolving Devon Larratt? The man changes his style all the time. You know he's going to play with his food. You know if he gets in an advantage, he's going to hold Dave. He's going to hope to tire him out. A lot of people question Dave's endurance. Last time he was here, I think his endurance spoke for himself. King of the Table 5. Not only did he have Match of the Year, but he had one of the best matches of all time against Vitaly Laletin. You've watched it, I've watched it, the world's watched it 1,000,000 times over. Will we see the big press in there? We'll get Dave up in a minute, but I just need you to understand how important this match is. I need everyone at home to know this was not fabricated. Dave and Devon aren't giggling out the back going, "Oh, we got him good." They didn't speak to each other after the press conference. They haven't spoken to each other today. They've walked past each other while we're getting ready for the event. It's going to be an amazing match. I want Dave to just really hit, put that power down, pedal to the metal, and just absolutely move Devon's arm to the defensive side. But a part of me wants Devon to catch it. I want him to think that he's an outfielder in baseball, sticks the arm out and clams Dave's hand. Now, I know the big Devon fans out there are saying that Dave's got no chance. I think he does. He's got a hell of a chance. He's going to be up and about. But I'll tell you what, let's get 2 minutes with him. Easy Money, Dave Chafee, please come to the table. Mate, big guy. We've had some good memories here at King of the Table.
Sorry about last night.
That's all right, the human pinball. I have to wear a shirt because I got bruises all over my back. I was the human shield for Dave and he was pushing me everywhere. No need to apologise, mate. Last time you were here, not bad effort.
Yeah, a hell of a match with Vitaly. I had somebody good in my corner help me out, for sure. So it was a fun match, one of the best, probably the best of my career. Hopefully I can put on another performance tonight also, just like that one.
So, you're a very straight shooter. We've said it. We're all seeing it now. How do you feel now that it's been 24 hours after the press conference about what went on?
I've been ready to pull since I got here, so I feel the same way. I'm ready to go right now.
What's the lane? Pure horsepower, side pressure. You just got to dump everything on him. You just got to scream in his face first.
Well, we'll see when I get to the table. See where the lane is, see where I feel good.
It's going to be brilliant, mate. I know you got to get ready. It's a big main event. So, Dave, I'll keep it short and sweet. Thank you very much. Let's hope history repeats itself. Ladies and gentlemen, easy money, Dave Chaffee. Thanks, big fella. Get in there, get ready. Now, before we bring up Devon, you know, we all know what Dave is about. And he's so focused. I didn't want to rattle him. I have a laugh with him and everything's good. But I'm keeping the interviews with the athletes short and sweet because here at King of the Table 7, there's so much on the line. You see the way the athletes are coming to the table. You see the way that they're rigid, they're short with me, they just want to get on with the matches. Because there's been so much talk, there's been so much animosity, there's been so much hype. Now I'll get everyone up and about because this is going to be brilliant. It'll be so good. And we'll see now if we can get devonlarratt. When you got a minute, buddy, we'll get devonlarratt for a quick 2 minutes. He is no limits. One of the most influential arm wrestlers on the planet.
Hey, buddy.
How are you, mate? Is that a new green jumper?
No, this is definitely not. You can see I've got some stains on there, and no, this is part of my bacterial shield, my external immune system. Yeah, bacteria lands on it and it dies instantly.
So last night, mission accomplished?
Well, no, there's still got to finish the job today.
So now that you've seen that you've got Dave all fired up, does that change any sort of strategy, or is just Devon going to be Devon?
You know, the plan hasn't really changed from the beginning. I'm really looking forward to this fight. Dave and I are longtime rivals. We've been fighting over supremacy in North America for a very long time. I'm really happy to have this second. Actually, we've faced each other a few times, but I'll say that this will be our second very significant encounter, and I want to extend it. I want to extend my victory tonight. I want to prove that last time wasn't a fluke, and I want to have a more dominant showing than I did last time. So that's my goal.
Is there any extra pressure? We all know Canada, USA, USA, Canada. There's always that friendly rivalry. This is for the King of North America. As a top athlete in the world, are there things like that that sit on your mind, or you just like, it's just see Dave beat Dave?
Well, I feel that at times I don't just think about it as myself. Yeah, I think about myself as a representation of my country, of the people that I train with, of the people who help me. So yeah, so I can't help but feel that it's not just me who's facing Dave, it's all the people who support me, and I don't want to let them down. I am your spear. I'm here to win. I'm here to represent the people who support me, and I'm here to beat my opponent.
And last thing before I let you go, mate, I know you got your preparation. How are the guts feeling? You weren't too well yesterday.
It wouldn't matter. I could be dead on the floor. You fucking tap me on the shoulder, and I'm going to bleed this big boy out tonight. Actually, not big boy anymore. Equivalent size boy. Yeah? Same size now, eh? Same size. Last time I faced this guy, he had about 25 pounds on me. Now, right, same size, Dave. Same size.
There it is. If that doesn't make you want to buy the pay-per-view, I don't know what will. devonlarratt, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, thank
you.
you.
Good luck. We'll see you later on in the event. The main event, that it is, a king of the table. I tell you, these guys are up and about, and even then, off camera, Devon straight back to where he needs to be. Because although he comes and has the joke, has a laugh, points to Dave, calls him the equivalent size man, the guy is ready. He's taking this match very seriously. He wants the win, and he wants the win bad. Because a win over Dave Chaffee is an incredible feat. Not too many people have done it, and Devon wants to be the one that gets there. Everyone watching at home, what do you guys think? Not only is who's going to win, what's the avenue? What's the avenue? 6'3" versus 6'5". They are coming in close to 300 pounds each. They are two monsters. And of course, when we saw the press conference yesterday, I was getting bounced around like a pinball. They're just rock solid. They are rock solid, so you know they're coming in at peak physical shape. You know, we don't have to worry about Dave's neck injury. That's been going on for 5-6 years. We don't have to worry about Devon chucking his guts up from the night before. He feels ready. He feels he can beat everyone. I think if Devon can come out and control the hand and bring it to the A side of the table, he's got his lane. If Dave can be real quick and allow Devon to play with his food in the first couple of rounds, I think Dave can get the pin. He can get the pin. And when a man is on a roll and a man gets the confidence, sometimes there is just no stopping him. It's going to be one hell of a match. King of North America. So just a quick recap. Engen Terzi versus Coach Ray. I'm going to lean to the legend himself, Engen Terzi, the Enigma of Rage. But this match could be fireworks. If Engen gets the first couple of pins and Ray jumps in and goes, you know what, I'm going to rattle the cage, who knows what will happen? Could really kick off. Ray doesn't want to disrespect anyone. He doesn't want to lose either. So that match is going to be a killer. Then the number one match on the left arm. Mate, world title match here at King of the Table. How can you not get excited when matches mean something? You got to get excited for it. It's going to be brilliant. So then you saw the Terminator, biceps bigger than my head. We saw Corey West. I mean, his hand could have just swallowed everything on me. The two monsters are ready to come to the table. My mind's changed every day on this one. Seeing the double biceps, I think I'll lean towards Morozov. If I'm going to go out there and put a prediction, I think Corey can really shock the world. If I was going to pick one match that he's going to shock the world today, and it would be the left arm matchup. And I love seeing left arm matches. We've got to make left arm matches great again. They mean something. What do you guys think watching on Matt Rhodes' channel? Left arm? No more party arm? We're going to take it as a serious arm now? Oh, it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be a genuine banger, and I'm going to be excited for it. Then you got the main event, the King of North America, Devonlarratt, Dave Chafee. Now, this match is just, how can you not be excited for it? How can you not be excited? You got the way Devon manoeuvres on the table against a bull. Devon will be there thinking he's a matador, and he'll have the red flag ready for Dave to charge at him. And boy, oh boy, will Dave charge at him. It is going to be something else. Both men close to 300 pounds. They're both rough, almost bang on the same weight. So we don't have to worry about weight advantages. The better man is going to win today. Now everyone's going to give a prediction. I'll have to give a prediction. Boy, oh boy, do I love Dave Chafee. But I think it's could even lean to a silver bullet. But you know, sometimes seeing Devon's last few matches, he could get in there. But Dave is undefeated at King of the Table. The man has never lost. We saw him at King of the Table 3, manhandled Alex Kadecha, and we all love that Polish Viking. And then we saw the match of the year. We've seen the match. We've spoke about it so much because it's a great match. And we saw what happened at King of the Table 5. They're both odd numbers as well. So King of the Table 7, here we go. We got the numbers game on Dave's side. Maybe I've just changed my own prediction. We don't know. But it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. Dave or Devon, chuck it in the comments section now. Give us a score. It's going to be 6-0, 4-2. Will any of the matches go to a silver bullet? Will we get a 4-3? We know I love a silver bullet. We know that King of the Table 5 have a silver bullet. Something could happen. Now we're going to bring up our special guest. Our special guest here at King of the Table. He is a genuine superstar making his comeback. You might have seen him on a little old documentary called Pulling John. At one stage, the #1 arm wrestler on the planet, and I'm talking about Alexei Vovoda. Alexei, you want to come up here? Let's get my man Tim back in. Swap sides. How are you, mate? Welcome to King of the Table.
Добро пожаловать на King of the Table.
How are you enjoying it? It's been a long time. Arm wrestling's changed since we last seen you compete. How are you finding King of the Table? How are you liking King of the Table?
Какие вообще у тебя ощущения от King of the Table? Армрестлинг изменился, все изменилось. Что ты чувствуешь?
Армрестлинг не меняется.
Armwrestling is never changing.
Эмоции всегда эмоции. В армрестлинге бьют все возможные и допустимые рекорды. Я сейчас поймался на мысли, что я уже хочу бороться, но мне еще придется подождать.
The emotions in arm wrestling is beating all the records, and even now standing here and looking at this table, I feel that I already want to start fighting on it.
Oh, that's what we want to fire up, Alexei Vovoda. Now, I showed you a photo just before. If you haven't checked, go to the Instagrams. John Brzenk has signed the contract. Are we ready to go? When will we get your contract signed?
Только что видели пост, последние новости о том, что Джон Брзенк подписал контракт с King of the Table. Что думаешь по этому?
Мы уже с ним созвонились даже по видеосвязи, показали друг другу, что мы друг друга уважаем. И это тот человек, который достоин самых высоких похвал в мире армрестлинга, и только он достоин звания легенды, живой легенды армрестлинга, больше никто. Мое личное мнение, мое глубокое уважение к этому человеку и огромное желание с ним побороться. 19 лет этого не было. В 2004 году, 19 лет назад мы с ним боролись. И вот у нас предоставится благодаря вам возможность побороться в этом году.
Good luck translating that.
You know, after the genetical matrix, this is easy. Yeah, we already had a chat with John Brzenk. We already flexed a little bit to each other. So looking forward to have it here. Yeah, and John is actually the one and only person in arm wrestling who deserves to be considered as GOAT. Yeah, the real legend of arm wrestling. And yeah, this is my opinion in that. Yeah, and thanks to King of the Table, it can be possible and we will have it.
Mate, it's going to be awesome. The last question, because Alexei will be on the pay-per-view a little later and we're going to get him to send a message to John Brzenk. But the last question I'll ask, mate, will there be another documentary, Pulling John 2?
Будет ли, последний вопрос, будет ли продолжение документального фильма «Бороться с Джоном 2»?
Конечно, будет, я уже потихонечку снимаю. Вот. Ну и, конечно же, я думаю, подтянутся и другие съемочные группы, потому как действительно это интересно. Джон живая легенда, повторюсь, и скажем, мне не стыдно это повторять, я никогда не устану это повторять. И я думаю, будет хороший фильм. Вот это мне... Давай.
Get the mic a bit closer.
Да, в общем, мне кажется, будет хороший фильм. Джон Брзенк достоин всяческих похвал, повторюсь. И сейчас сформулирую правильную идею. Мне, кстати, непонятно, почему вы Кори Веста называете гориллой. Он больше похож на большого такого доброго медведя. Давайте называть его медведем, это будет гораздо лучше. Ну, а по поводу Брзенка и второй части фильма, опять же, повторюсь, я снимаю. И подтянем какую-нибудь еще съемочную группу, я думаю, снимем хороший фильм.
Okay, yeah. As people who's here can see, I already got my camera set up. Yeah, I'm already in the process of making this movie happen. Yeah, hopefully there will be some more teams of production teams and of people who will be interested in making another documentary about, I will never get tired saying this, legendary John Brzenk. Yeah, and there was a question from me, why do you call Corey gorilla? He actually looks like a nice bear.
Yeah, I don't know where he got the nickname, the gorilla, from. I've got no idea. I just turned up and that was his nickname.
Yeah. Непонятно, откуда взялся никнейм горилла, но то, что имеем.
Ah, beautiful. We will see the legend a little bit later on in the pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, Alexei Vovoda. Thank you, thank you. I tell you what, hey, it's good he's been very respectful for John, but how good that is happening here at King of the Table. John Brzenk has signed his contract. Vovoda is all over it. That is going to be a banger. That will be here once again. Another legend returning to the table. I mean, the last time we saw Vavoda was many, many years ago. Oh, I'll tell you what, if anyone's out there and wants to do another documentary, give the Aussie Arm Wrestler a call. I'll put you through to Vavoda, or we could do with more arm wrestling documentaries. That match will be good. Who wins? You know, I'm always going to ask you guys who wins. Give me a score. You know I absolutely love all of that. And Vavoda will be on a little bit later on to give John a message. And so make sure you just glue your eyes to the pay-per-view. It's going to be brilliant. That's just what happens here. Today, we've got a legend returning in Engin Terzi. King of the table in the future, bang, Alexei Vavoda. It's going to be brilliant. It's my mind boggles. It's so exciting that we're having these matches that were happening 15, 20 years ago, and now they're coming back to the table. It is just magnificent. We are in a golden era of arm wrestling, and it starts and continues here at King of the Table. You heard a little bit later on, King of the Table 8, September 23rd. It is out there. We'll be here at the Space in Dubai. September 23rd will be King of the Table 8. Hopefully we get the John Vavoda match at King of the Table 8. If not, King of the Table 9. Either way, I will sit on my hands and be very patient for that one. Next up, we're going to bring up to the table here. He is the CEO of Core Sports, the man behind all the cameras running the show and bringing you 7 amazing events here in Dubai, and I'm talking about my man, Don Adrice. Get in there, buddy, get in there. Hey, we're back again. So this is the man behind it all. CEO of Core Sports, having run King of the Table, you're bringing arm wrestling all over the world. Why? Why arm wrestling? I'm very grateful. Well, before you sack me and throw me out of here, very grateful. Why arm wrestling?
Why not?
Oh, it's the greatest sport in the world. I can tell you that. So we're very happy you're involved.
It's a sport that has been part of human nature as a strength sport. It's been around since anybody can remember, and unfortunately not mainstream yet. So if we could do something about making it mainstream, giving it a bit of panache, and hopefully the fans, which is it's a very fan-driven sport, and if we can, be a springboard or a trampoline or even a rung on the ladder on that journey, then why not?
Oh, it's going to be brilliant. I mean, you've been doing so much. We've just launched the Core Sports YouTube channel. Tell everyone about that. We're getting some pretty good content. You can speak on that a bit more.
Well, the content we're going to be putting on is always going to be very exclusive, so watch out for it on our socials and YouTube. Behind the scenes stuff, how the sausage is made, basically, if you know what I mean. And so yeah, tune in and just keep following us, and your support is always much appreciated.
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, we need pay-per-view buys. It's going to be so good. Core Sports World is the YouTube channel. That's where you saw Devon and Dave watch their WAL matchup. That was quite a funny video. It's going on from there. Well, we just saw Vavoda here, so the future's looking pretty good for King of the Table. Any other teasers we can throw out there?
Well, Alexei is going to be showing up on the actual live stream later on to make an announcement. We've got him and, well, I mean, I think everybody knows by now. Something to look forward to for King of the Table 8 in September. We've got some very exciting stuff happening in July and August. We've got East versus West 8 after this, which is a great card. We've got AWC Reloaded in Canada, in Toronto, August 12th. So watch out for our socials, guys, and they're matches or, well, events not to be missed, really.
Oh, they're brilliant. So if you don't know about AWC in Canada, it's a great event. It's being headlined by John Brezink and Todd Hutchings. So keep an eye out for that one. Don, banger after banger, what are we expecting tonight here at King of the Table?
Mayhem, an absolute bloodbath. I mean, I'm really excited to see Engin back, because by the time I got into arm wrestling, Engin was not arm wrestling. So yeah. I really want to see it live, like in person. The Gorilla versus the Terminator, that's another, It's going to be interesting. And I want to see what happens with the continuation of that fist fight that almost took place yesterday with, you know.
Well, that's where I was going to lead into. I love it. I'm not. Everyone watching knows that I enjoy a bit of that, because there was no punches thrown. Because for someone that watches it, I mean, you're involved in fighting sports, so I know you don't mind a bit of that. But when you've invested all this money into a main event and now they're grabbing each other, is there any worry, any concern, or you're like, they're two grown men, they just better not stuff it up?
No, I'm not concerned. I'm sure Bill Collins can handle it. And, well, let's please mention and get Jake to change the name of his channel to Aussie Arm Wrestling Table.
Yes.
Because that's what he got turned into yesterday. No, I'm not concerned. Look, it's going to be, at the end of the day, hatred, bile, no matter what it is, they're still two professionals. And even if things go south, they're still going to maintain professionalism. So I'm not worried. It's all a bit of fun, right?
And
a little bit of blood never hurt anybody.
Well, wow, you got blood at King of the Table 5 all over the table, so you brought Dave Chafee back again for number 7.
There's something with Dave Chafee, isn't it? He manages to actually make people bleed rather than bleed energy. He actually manages to pull real blood out.
Yeah, he's the only one that does it. It was brilliant.
Dave, we want blood. We want blood. We want blood. We want blood.
There's a war chant there. Quickly, who wins the main event?
Nice try.
Try and get him
Never
every
gonna
time.
happen. You'll never get a prediction out of me, Jake.
Damn.
Keep trying. Kudos.
I do love trying, mate. Not only King of the Table, but it looks like Core Sports is just in a real good position moving forward. If I can speak on behalf of the arm wrestling community, we absolutely love what you're bringing. I mean, you took a chance on a weird Australian bloke that gets bounced around by your main event. So I definitely appreciate what you do, and I'm sure everyone watching does as well.
Thank you to the fans. A huge thanks for your continuous support, whether it's to Core Sports, whether it's to King of the Table, whether it's to East versus West. We always want to take care of the fans. We've listened to you, so I do want to repeat that we will be doing more matches at King of the Table from the next one onwards.
Yep.
So that's something to look forward to. We're going into a 5-match format. And yeah, just once again, thank you to the fans.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Core Sports, Don Adries. Beautiful. Hey, 5 matches. We've been screaming for it. We've been wanting more and more matches here at King of the Table because the venue's amazing. Everything is amazing. But what would be more amazing? If you buy the pay-per-view. We're about to wrap up this awesome pre-show. It's been amazing. We've had everyone on here try to get a prediction out of Don. It didn't happen. Will we see blood from Dave Chafee? Will Devon play the mind games and just make Dave absolutely lose it? Will we see a new number 1 arm wrestler on the left arm in Corey West? Or will the champion just continue his big, long winning streak? The legend returns. Engen, will it be tears or will it be glory? Will Engen be drinking the winner's taste of champagne, or will he be walking around the table just feeling the pain? Who knows? But please, if you can, guys, head over. Core Sports, all the links are in the description. We've got 15 minutes, about 15 minutes, and then we are live on pay-per-view. You have mega matchups. You've seen them all here. Everyone is up and about. You can see the focus on each and every athlete. They are ready to go. There's no messing about. There's no mucking around. They are there, and that's what we want from you. If you can, head over, Core Sports. Buy the pay-per-view. It is going to be brilliant. Guys, everyone watching on Matt Rhodes Sports Channel, I cannot thank you enough for joining the King of the Table pre-show. I'm the Aussie Arm Wrestler. Go buy the pay-per-view and we will see you in around 15 minutes.